The one critical mistake that coaches commonly make when they are absorbed and fixated on the biomechanics, the swing mechanics, is this. The ball will just land on the bat. Like the bat is a magnet and the ball is metal, the ball will go right to the bat. When I was a young hitting coach, that was me. And I just taught what other people taught. It took me 13 years of banging my head against the wall, of trying to help players hit better in the game, to separate myself. It was around 2003 when God's Holy Spirit showed me something about the deceleration side of the swing and how all biomechanics can be fixed on the deceleration side of the swing. That meant the acceleration side could now be dedicated to paying attention to the baseball. I'm tuned into our hitting culture, both baseball and softball. A common notion in our community is to help and train players to be quicker to the ball. If you can get your body to move quicker, that means you have more time to process the pitch. With almost 30 years of experience in training and research, let me tell you something, that is not true. My research led me down to this path. The quickness comes from the brain and how fast you think. When your brain can think faster than the ball's moving from point A to point B, you'll win. When your brain can rapidly discern the difference between a fastball and a curveball and the space it's going to end in, you'll win. The year was 2010, and I was contacted by a father to please go and help his son who was playing in the Appalachian League. His son was a celebrated collegiate player. In fact, some of his NCAA batting records still stand today. This hitter's bat speed was measured at 104 miles an hour. He was so quick and strong, he could put a batting tee on home plate and a baseball, swing, hit the ball towards center field, and hit it over the batter's eye over 410 feet. Now that is legitimate power. That is legitimate bat speed. In our interview, before we got started together, you know what he told me? He says, you know what, Coach Dave? That baseball looks like a pea to me. I can't catch up to it. This is only one example of many. I'm Dave Kirilloff, languageofhitting.com. Very modestly and humbly, I want to teach you the concepts and principles I taught my son, Alex Kirilloff, Minnesota Twins. The ball just doesn't land on the bat. Hitting rests on this foundation. Hitting is an eye-to-hand coordination. The eye directs the hand. And what is directing your eye? It's your brain and your thoughts. And you need to time your thoughts. You're timing your thoughts to specific visual patterns the pitcher is delivering to you. Don't make the mistake of trying to see the ball out of the pitcher's hand. Don't make the mistake with trying to be quick to the ball. Sometimes the logic is staring us right in the face. I mean, how do the hands, the arms, the shoulders, the hips, the legs know where to swing the bat if it wasn't for the brain telling them where to go? Replace these common hitting theories with an uncommon one. Go to home plate and stop trying to hit the ball. Instead, try to outsee the ball. The ball is my opponent, not the pitcher. I'm going to beat the ball to the beginning. I'm going to beat the ball to the end. The bat follows the eye. Ask Pete Rose if he knows this. Hunter Pence, Wade Boggs, Ichiro Suzuki. These were all prolific hitters, but their swings weren't exactly ideal. What did they have? They had elite eye-to-hand coordination. Let's stop delaying your son or daughter's development, and let's start training them these concepts.